Hi there and welcome back to another episode of Budget Tech Show brought to you by Budget Gamers for Budget Gamers. I've got a very exciting build here today that is restoring an old i5 4th gen back to life. So if you have an old i5 4th gen, 3rd gen, 2nd gen, or even an i7, i3, I wouldn't go lower than a 3rd gen, preferably. Maybe like a 4th gen, I would say i3. But anything like an i5 or i7, if you have something like that, just stick a brand new graphics card in it, up the RAM, maybe pop in an SSD, and you still have a very capable 2021 gaming machine. Now, getting back to this machine, in this machine, I've installed 16 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM. So there's different types of DDR3 DIMMs, right? Now, the reason I'm saying this is maybe because you're sitting with the same problem at home, and this is a way to solve it. So the first DIMM is a 1333 DDR3 unbuffered DIMM. The second one is a buffered 1600 MHz DIMM. The way I managed to make them work together is I went into the BIOS. I literally just set the timings to the maximum capacity that I could, and I overclocked the 1333 to 1600. So the only thing that was left for me to do is to pair the DIMMs in a different configuration. So what I've done is I took the 1333 and I paired it with the 1600, and the same for the other one. So it's sort of like a daisy chain configuration. Once I've done that, the RAM reach now is 1600 MHz, and it's not running that hot. So we'll see after the benchmarks what we get, and yeah, let's have a bit of fun. So for this build, it's 16 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM. It's an i5 4th gen. I have a 180 gigabyte SSD that I'm going to pop in there as well. So, of course, you guys know me by now. I do not do builds without SSDs unless I'm going really, really cheap. But, I mean, this was a cheap build, but this is 180 gigabyte SSD. This guy set us back 20 pounds, so it's not expensive. That's about 27 US dollars. The case with the motherboard and 8 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM, that's the 1333 that I've mentioned. That was 100 pounds, so that's about 150 odd, if my math is not incorrect. Then a GTX 1050 Ti. Now, this is a RTX 2060 box, so let's not get too excited. I wish. But yeah, for this build, I chose a GTX 1050 Ti, seeing that the prices are off the hook. But the reason why I like this card is, one, it's small, it's sleek. It's got a lot of performance. I've tested this one in a previous video. If you have not seen it, please go check it out. And it does not require any external power, which is quite good. So this is a PCI Express times 16 slot. It will deliver 75 watts quite easily, and this is the maximum that this card is rated at, is 75 watts. Now, getting back to this box. This is the box that I will be using to build this cabinet in over. This is a Ionix, and it features a plastic side panel. It's not the glass one, unfortunately, but this is a very cheap case, and I just figured, you know what, I might just surprise the client and just give him this box for free. Now, I will be building everything over into this box, and obviously playing some games, and let's have some fun, guys.
Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the take you. Over, you just can't breathe. Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel your bones start to take you.
There's not a single day that passes without you on my mind. Not even 1 minute can end up before you come around. I yearn for the days when I see your face here before me. I long for the times you held me in your arms. Whoa. How I wish that you were here to give me everything I want. But I know that life's unfair and we can't always have it.
I'll be there for you when you were all alone. Yeah. I'll be there for you when you were all alone. Yeah. I'll be there for you when you were all alone. I'll be there for you when you were all alone. Yeah, I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you when you were all alone. Yeah, I'll be there for you when you were all alone. Yeah, I'll be there for you when you were all alone. Yeah, I'll be there for you when you were all alone.
Tryna get my attention, tryna get your redemption. But now that I'm gone, you want me back. Yeah, I gave you everything, gave you a diamond ring to watch it fall from your hand. I don't wanna love again, 'cause I'll be living with regret. I don't wanna love again, 'cause I'll be living with regret. And I don't wanna love again, 'cause I'll be living with regret. You came back to me, I don't trick or treat, don't knock on my door, don't want you no more. You broke me, and I don't wanna see you, and I don't wanna see you again. No, just trying, oh, don't deny the fact.
So that's a wrap for this episode. Just to recap, I added a 3900X benchmark so that you, the viewers, can see you don't need the highest end CPU to boost your frames. Yes, it does make a difference, but on a budget build, I would say stick with a mid-range core and a high-end GPU. Getting back to the build, as you can see, it came out extremely good, even though I have to say so myself. It's sleek, it's clean, it's quiet, it's got low temperatures, it's got high performance for a 1050 Ti and a 4th gen i5. I faced some stumbling blocks while completing this rig. Like I mentioned, the RAM. Also, I'd like to correct myself. Apologies for that. I forgot to mention that I also have SIMs and DIMMs. SIMs stands for single inline memory module and DIMMs, dual inline memory module. So there are two different pairs of RAM in here with completely different timings and speeds. And I managed to get it running. So if I can do it, you can do it too. The other stumbling block was the bracket for the CPU cooler. Unfortunately, I didn't share it because I do not want to encourage anyone to do this at home. Incorrect headspace on your CPU cooler can cause your die to either overheat or to actually get damaged in the process. So please do not try this at home. And the last stumbling block was installing 3 120mm NZXT fans. Upon installing them, I noticed that the motherboard doesn't support any other fan headers, but nevertheless, some wire stripping and a bit of electrical tape got me back on track. I do not recommend doing this at home. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up if you did, thumbs down if you didn't. Please also remember to like and subscribe if you have not done so already. Thank you.